chance.
Clary Connors has got number 2, Euphoria, trained by Damien Oliver, and Clary won this race last year with Arborea. Most of her form up in Sydney has been behind Danarani, so it's probably a little hard to see her beating Danarani home.
It could be, Pete. She did settle back about second last at Caulfield last start, and she ran on pretty well on the turn. She has got our number 1 jockey on, Damien Oliver. So I'd give her an each-way chance all the same.
Number 3, Captiva, trained by Lee Friedman, and this filly has been showing tremendous form. She's been running on strongly at the end of her races. There she is. She's only a tiny little thing, but she's got a big motor.
Yes, she certainly has, and what she did at Caulfield was exceptional last start, where she got put into the rail shortly after the start, and the amount of ground she made up was enormous, so she's got to be there with a very good chance here.
Your selection in the race, number 5, Marathon, pulled hard last time and actually did spring a plate during the race. And back to her own sex here with Darren Beedman in the saddle. She's a nice, attractive each-way odds.
Yes, look, she's a very honest filly, this one, and I think with any sort of luck, she'll certainly be there in the finish.
Number 7, Country Lane, is one trained by one of our former great jockeys, Pat Hyland, who won the Melbourne Cup here in 1995 aboard Watt and Newson's. She looked very fit.
Yes, her early form this time in has been terrific, and she's stepping up here in class, but I'm sure she'll be in the places, or, you know, come towards the places towards the end of the race.
And down the bottom, number 12, Street Theatre, to be ridden by Shane Dye. Ran on pretty well at Caulfield, Jen, behind Punctual.
Ran on very well. In fact, Street Theatre's last 2 starts have been excellent, and if you like Street Theatre, I'd be inclined to have something on her here, because she does get back, but she'll be getting home strongly towards the finish.
So you'll stick with Marathon, number 5?
I'm going to be game and go for the 10-to-1 shot and stick with Marathon from number 3, Captiva, who's going to be very hard to beat, and the top filly, Danarani.
I thought the class fillies would fight it out, and there's the trainer, who I think will be in the winner's stall after this race with Danarani, Bart Cummings. But Captiva is certainly the value of the 2 of those runners. There's Danarani going to the stalls now for the 4th, the Qantas Wakeful Stakes. It's over 2,000 metres. Still very overcast here at Flemington. We've had a few light spots of rain, but we've got our fingers crossed that we won't be annoyed by the weather for the rest of the afternoon as we get closer to the big ones, the Derby, the Louis Vuitton McKinnon Stakes, and also later in the day, the big sprint race and the Crown Quality, the last. Here's the tote call on race 4 as they go to the stalls. Dan?
Even money now, Danarani, that's $2 even, so you'll be able to double your money if that price stands up and she does win. Euphoria, $11.60. Captiva, $4 even and $1.40. Marathon, $9.20 for the win. Big odds for the next few, Talaga, 61, Country Lane, 15, Dolvite, $71. Number 9, Dream of the Dance, 22.10. Our Sacrifice, 81. Southern Kate, 106. And Street Theatre is showing $12.50. And it is the 5th favourite in the race at that price, and beyond that you're looking at very big odds. But Danarani favourite from Captiva, who inch by inch is coming in shorter all the time to start a very much clear second pick.
So there's the scene as they make their way in front of this huge crowd. They'll go up to the clock tower, turn around and head down to the start, which is at the 2,000 metre mark on the turn out of the straight. Ladybird Blue, number 4, is the scratching here. We've got the field of 11 left to start in race 4 on the card. It's the Qantas Wakeful Stakes. Danarani, the favourite, at even money on the tote at the moment. And the map shows them running alongside the river side of the track and then that long sweeping turn. But it's only a field of 11 here, so that long run of 600 metres, they'll all have a posse before they make that turn. And then the class will rise in the last 400 metres or so. Normally the classy filly wins. Danarani, my selection. Marathon from
Jane running all the way around the outside, so it suggested it could get the distance. So I think that Danewood is the bet.
All right, well, we're not far away from a start in this race, and every year when I talk to you on Derby Day, I try and weasel a Melbourne Cup tip out of you on Derby Day, and you always say, no, I'm going to wait, I'm going to wait. Are you waiting this year?
I'm waiting this year, that's right, absolutely.
It'd be great to see Vintage Crop here, though. Hopefully he'll recover from those injuries.
It's marvellous. It'd be tremendous for it to be fully fit and have the opportunity of creating that bit of history, and it's an exciting horse, and you can't, after its past performance, put anything past it, can you?
You can't indeed. As a keen student of form, I know you want to go off and do some more form for the Derby. Good to talk to you again.
Thank you very much, Ben.
Former Prime Minister of Australia, Mr Bob Hawke. And now they're getting set for the running of the Qantas Wakeful Stakes. Only a few to be loaded up as we go again to the commentary box. Dan Malicki and Gary Willits.
Thank you, Peter. Gary, last couple moving into the gates.
Yeah, Danarani looks too good. I just think she's got too much class for this field, Dan.
She's the favourite at $2 even, Danarani. Street Theatre, the last filly to join the stalls, and they're all set now for the Qantas Wakeful Stakes. 2,000 metres is the distance. The light goes on and they're off-end racing. Dolvite was a little bit sluggish away from the line, probably missed it by a length, and Street Theatre has eased back to the tail of the field with Southern Kate and also Our Sacrifice. Dream of the Dance is in front. Marathon went up on the outside. Both jockeys look across to see which one's going to lead. Country Lane's up in third placing. Danarani going forward. Then came Euphoria, fifth, the inside of Captiva. Back in midfield was Talaga, followed by Dolvite on the inside of Southern Kate, a length away Our Sacrifice. And Street Theatre last of the 11 fillies as they run off the back, and there's about 8 lengths between first and last. Marathon assumes the control as they race to the 1400-metre point and leads by 2 lengths to Danarani. It's up racing second on the outside of Dream of the Dance, followed by Talaga going around them out 3 wide. Euphoria was over on the inside of Country Lane and a length and a half to Captiva as they dawdle up front again, and then Dolvite, Southern Kate, second last Our Sacrifice, and 1.5 lengths away Street Theatre last of all. As they go past the double AMI sign with about 1,100 metres to go, and Marathon in front leads by a length. Second, Danarani the favourite. Third, Dream of the Dance, and a half length Talaga fourth. Fifth was Country Lane, Euphoria. Sixth, the inside, 1 to Captiva. A length and a quarter, Dolvite. 3/4 to Southern Kate. 1.5 to Our Sacrifice. And Street Theatre's got some work to do, about 8 lengths off the lead. They're about to quicken up. The pace has been genuinely slow as they go to the 700. And Marathon the leader. The filly a length in front. Danarani second. Third, the inside, Dream of the Dance. Talaga's been 3 wide for much of the trip, and then Country Lane. Captiva edging closer as they bunch up to the turn. Euphoria back on the rail about 5 lengths from the leader. Into the straight, it's Marathon now given full bore, leads a length and a half to Danarani, shaken up. Dream of the Dance next. Captiva hooked to the outside is running into it, and then Country Lane, but it's Marathon at the 250-metre point, 2 in front. Danarani's under some pressure. Captiva's gone past it. Marathon in front. Euphoria getting up on the rails. Dream of the Dance is coming out after Marathon. Dream of the Dance and Captiva. Euphoria back to the rail. Dream of the Dance is hanging on though, and Dream of the Dance has caused an upset and wanted to head to Captiva. Euphoria's run third, followed by Marathon. Danarani was fifth. Then came Our Sacrifice, Dolvite, Talaga behind those from Street Theatre, and Country Lane and Southern Kate back at the tail. Well, an upset result, but she found plenty.
She certainly did. Like it, Danarani had every chance. Might have just over-raced a little bit, but looked like Captiva was going to get the money. But that horse under Brian Werner's good riding, Dream of the Dance, was just too strong, held them all off.
And number 9 is the winner after the photo, Dream of the Dance. Number 9 at a decent sort of odds, about $26 and $4 even. That's the Victorian Totes, don't forget. $1.40 Captiva and Euphoria, $2.